house. 7 people live here, and we all have problems. If you didn't have a problem, you wouldn't be living here.
Miss Lori, I have a heart flutter, and that's my problem. Miss Blanche, I live with my 2 daughters, my sister, and her family. My husband died, I have no money, and that's my problem.
I'm Stanley, I lost my job, and I gamble all my money away because I suck at poker, and that's my problem.
My name is Nora, I'm a dancer, I want to be on Broadway, but my mom won't let me, and that's my problem.
Eugene, and I'm the narrator of the story, and it seems like everyone else's problem in this house turns into my problem. That's my problem.
I'm Kate, I'm Jack's wife. I have 2 sons, Stanley and Eugene. My sister Blanche lives with me, and we're providing for her and her 2 little brats, which makes life kind of hard. We don't really have a lot of money, and that's my problem.
Chapter 7, The Infamous Dinner. It started out like a murder mystery in Blenheim Castle. No one said a word, but everyone looked suspicious. It was so quiet you could hear Laurie's soup going down her esophagus. Everyone had one eye on the plate and the other eye on Pop, except me. I sat opposite Nora, and I kept dropping my napkin a lot so I could bend down and get a good look at those virginal creamy white legs. She was really deep in thought because she left herself unguarded a few times, and I could see halfway up her thighs that led to the golden palace of the Himalayas.
Eugene, keep your napkin on your lap and stop daydreaming.
Stanley knew what I was doing because he's the one who talked to me, but he was busy with his own problems like everyone else. You could hear the clock ticking in the kitchen, the tension in the air was so thick you could cut it with a knife, which is more than I could save for my liver.
Ketchup, mustard, pickles.
I'm through. I'll help with the dessert.
Finish your liver.
I finished. Do you see liver on the plate?
You bury it under the mashed potatoes. I know your tricks. Look how Lori ate hers.
I had a major problem. One more bite and I would have thrown up on the table. That's a sight Nora would have remembered forever. A diversion was my only escape from humiliation. Stanley, how's things going down at Stroheim's? I felt bad about that, but for the moment, attention had shifted away from my liver.
How long are you working there now?
Where? Stroheim's.
Stroheim's, let me see. Part-time a year and a half before I graduated high school, and a year since then.
So what's that?
2.5 years, counting part-time.
And he likes you? Oh, Mr. Stroheim.
Yeah, he usually likes me. Sometimes I'm not sure.
You come in on time?
Yeah.
You do your work?
Yeah.
Kill all those people?
Yeah.
So why should he like you? How much are you making now?
$17 a week.
Clearly we didn't just have problems with play, we had problems with the weather as well, and now it's raining and it's monsooning outside and we have to change our scenery.
Yeah!
So what's new at dancing school, Nora?
Nothing is new, mind your own business.
I'm just trying to introduce the subject.
I don't need your help. Will you tell her to be quiet, Mother?
Lori, you may be excused if you're finished.
What happened at dancing school?
Nora received a very nice compliment from the teacher. She said Nora had a professional potential. He didn't say potential. Potential is the future. Mr. Beckman is interested in Nora's immediate present.
Isn't that something? Mr. Beckman is your teacher?
No, he's one of the most widely known and respected producers on Broadway.
Broadway, imagine that. That's wonderful. And how are you doing in school otherwise?
I'm doing fine.
She's doing very well. I wish I was as smart as she is.
Isn't that the same Mr. Beckman who's producing the great Broadway extravaganza Abracadabra? If I hear a girl gets hired for the chorus of a show like that, not only is her career practically guaranteed, but the experience she gains is equal to a 4-year college education.
Eugene! That's enough.
When we need something to discuss, if there's a problem, this is the time to bring it up. This is the family hour.
What a great idea for a radio show, The Family Hour. Every Wednesday night you hear a different family eating dinner discussing their problems of the week, and you get to hear different recipes. WEAF presents Dinner at Brighton Beach, starring the Jacob Jerome family and featuring tonight's specialty liver and cabbage, brought to you by X-Lax, the mild laxative.
The whole country is going to hear about a 15-year-old boy gagging on liver.
Nothing to discuss, nobody has any problems, otherwise I want to turn on the news.
Well, as a matter of fact...
What?
Nothing.
I'll help with the dishes.
You sit there and finish your liver.
I can't swallow it. It won't go down. Remember the lima bean catastrophe last month? Does anybody want to see a repeat of that disgusting episode?
Why does he always talk like it's a Sherlock Holmes story?
He thinks he's a writer.
And what do you think you are?
Eat half of it.
Which half? They're both terrible.
A quarter of it. 2 bites.
1 bite?
2 bites.
I know you. If I eat 1 bite, you make me eat another bite. I'll take it to my room. I'll eat it tonight. I need time to chew it.
These are not times to waste food. If you didn't want it, Eugene, you shouldn't have taken it.
I didn't take it. They gave it to me. It comes attached to the plate.
If it's so important to everyone, I'll eat your liver, Eugene.
You will?
It seems to be the only thing this family is worried about. Give me your liver so we can get on with more important things in our lives.
Nora's right. Take the liver away. If nobody likes it, why do you make it?
Because we can't afford a roast beef for 7 people.
I suddenly felt vulgar and cheap.
Stanley, turn on the news.
Lori, get off your feet. You look tired today.
Can I talk to you in that pot? It's something really important.
More important than what's going on in Europe?
It's not more important, it's just coming up sooner.
Hitler's already moved into Austria. In a couple of months, the whole world will be in it. What's the matter with this radio?
Someone's been fooling around with it, haven't they, Eugene?
Why Eugene? Pop had the news on last night. You weren't listening to the ball game this afternoon?
He's talking about Poland. Damn it, I don't want anybody touching this radio anymore, you understand?
Guess who's gonna get blamed for the war in Europe? Eugene, bring in the knives and forks.
You really think there's gonna be a war pot? I mean, America too?
We're already in it. Not us maybe, but friends, relatives. If you're Jewish, you've got a cousin suffering somewhere in the world.
Eddie Kaczynski's family got out of Poland last month. The stories she tells about what's going on there, you don't even want to hear.
How many relatives do we have in Europe?
Enough. Uncles, cousins. I have a great aunt. Your father has nephews.
I have a cousin, Sholem, in Poland, his whole family.
Dave had his relatives in Warsaw. That's where his mother was born.
What if they got to America? Where would they live?
Who?
Your nephews, mom's cousins, and uncles. Would we take them in?
What God gives us to deal with, we deal with.
Where would we put them? What are you worrying about things like that now for? Go upstairs and work on your speech.
What speech?
How you're going to ask Mr. Stroheim for a raise tomorrow.
Can I talk to you later, Pop, after you rested and read the paper?
Ooh, Gary, I got 2 hits today. Larpin Lou was hitting 302. Is that your paper? How many times have I told you that you don't read it until your father's finished?
I didn't break it. The print doesn't come off if I take a quick look at it.
Don't be fresh to your mother upstairs.
Pop,
Everybody.
I'll come down later. Okay, Pop?
Come on, Stan. I have to talk to you anyway.
You're a pet! They didn't tell you you're a pet!
Yep, I got a list upstairs. You want to add your name to it?
Maybe you should lie down. There's nothing in that paper that's going to cheer you up anyway.
What would we do, Kate? Where would we put the thing off the boat and knocked on our door? How will we feed them?
The boat didn't get here yet. I can't deal with a boat that hasn't landed yet. If I had to pick one person to vote out of this project, it would be Danielle. She made this project a living hell. Can I say that?
Danielle.
She sucks.
I voted Danielle out of the project, and since I had 2 parts, I voted her out twice.
She doesn't even go
I
here.
voted Danielle out of the project because she made me want to bash my head repeatedly into the wall while we were trying to record this. And now I know why you call her Regina George.
I vote Danielle off the project. Sorry, Danielle. Well, I'm not that sorry.
Mrs. Zinsky, this was the worst project I've ever had to do in my entire life. I got physically abused and I got verbally abused through this skinny-ass project, and if I'm not in school tomorrow, they've all killed me. I'm Jack Jerome, the head of this household. I'm Jack Jerome, I'm the head of this household. I'm Jack Jerome, the head of this household.
I'm Kate. I'm Jack's my
What up, doe? Except me. I said I
My name is Nora.
My sister and her 2 little brats live with me. I can't.
I'll offer you $1 recording. You settle for $2.50. I know how these things work. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Danielle, let's go. Get her phone. Danielle. She made this. Oh, I forgot this time.
Family, I lost my job. And
I decided to vote Danielle out of the project, and that's probably not a surprise because she makes my life a living hell and this project a living hell. And I just repeated what Elizabeth said, so...
Nora's immediate present. Isn't that something? Mr. Becken is your... I'm sorry, it's your teacher. I can't... She messed up the names.
It was so quiet you could hear...
My name is Nora. I'm a dance.
Eugene, that's enough.
Only a 4-year college education is equal to a
Can't
4-year...
deal with a boat that hasn't landed yet.